7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Results in a fourth down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. "37 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Check, 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 check. Check. Motion.
A final shot before the break. Darnold going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Inside 56, Mike 56. Check pass. Man, 80. Mike's 56.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Here goes Sutton. 56 is the Mike. I got you.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he He's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here goes, son. 53, check 53. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Red 80. Check. 53's mine. Hey, orbit.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 80. Switch. Red 80. SOS. Shit.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Mike's 50. Bandit.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You can't block me. Any weapon. Check.
Brissett sets to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. On 2nd down now, Bellamy. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Let's get off the field, D. That's it.
We're set from the gun on third. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Maher is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
51, Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
So 80. Check 43. Hey, watch hands, watch hands. Red 80. No.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
Hey, high 7.
Ringer, guys. Fight the red 80. Don't let him breathe. Red 80.
Now Darnold.
Watch the safety green.
And Austin Safarian Jenkins has it. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Alpha.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Red 80. Focus, defense, focus. Check the backer. Oh, 80. Slam. Back.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down, Jets.
Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Harris. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Stop your whining.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, It's Harris. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Bravo!
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Red 80. Watch the run. Red 80.
Here's Darnold. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Check 37. Check 37. 36. 36. Red 80. Watch twist.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check. Fresno. Safe. Shift.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Here comes the
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That was a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
56.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Hey,
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. On second down, it's Hill. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Yeah, you don't want none. 80. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Red 80.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Red 80. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Now it's Darnold.
Check nine, check nine.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch tight end. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Trump. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Oh, you got deep?
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the back.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Colts, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3.